Everyone on YouTube, I tell you guys, I watched everyone. I watched almost all the big YouTubers predict the Champions League. They told me, guys, Leverkusen, oh, Leverkusen has Bayern's number. Oh, Leverkusen, they're going to destroy Bayern. Oh, I'm clearly going Leverkusen. Obviously, Bayern's finished. They're a dusted team. You guys, everyone was saying this. But I said, Champions League heritage. Whatever happened to Champions League heritage, guys? Whatever happened to it? Show some respect to the badge. Show some respect to history. What a win today, Bayern, making it 5-0 on aggregate. How can everyone have been so confident about Leverkusen? So confident. And you guys, some people were still talking about a potential comeback this game. How can you speak like that? And it end 5-0. 5-0 on aggregate after 2 legs. How can you speak like that? A lot of YouTubers lost a lot of credibility when it came to talking about Bayern, FC Bayern München. They lost a lot of credibility. A lot of credibility. And, bro, I saw something from this team the last 2 games against Leverkusen. Oh, my gosh. I'm seeing what I've been wanting to see from this team for a while now. I'm seeing guts. I'm seeing passion. I'm seeing a united team believing in the coach fully 100%. I'm seeing my striker, Harry Kane, finally show up, produce 2 man-of-the-match performances in a round of 16, huge round of 16 clash against Leverkusen. Bro, what a game today. 2-0 Bayern. Harry Kane with an excellent goal. Joshua Kimmich, excellent assist on the first goal. And Harry Kane with the assist on the second goal. Alphonso Davies, excellent first-time finish to end the game. 2-0. Musiala hit the post twice in the 80th minute and the 85th minute. He should have had 2 goals. Yeah, just proper professional performance from Bayern today, man. We are coming for the UCL. We are coming for that UCL because here's the thing. The reason why I'm so adamant on this, that we're coming for the UCL. You guys, I genuinely believe that whoever won this Bayern versus Leverkusen tie would at least get to the semifinal and have a good chance of beating, playing a Barcelona and having a good chance at beating Barcelona and getting to the final. Why do I believe that? Well, if Leverkusen won, let's talk about the losers first. If Leverkusen had won this tie, they would beat Bayern, the biggest team in Germany, the Rekordmeister, and take that momentum into the Champions League. They would play Inter next, and they already beat Inter earlier in the season. And since then, they are actually a much better team than they are, and Inter have kind of stagnated. So I would have trusted them to beat Inter to get to a semifinal over 2 legs. Right? So they would have the momentum going into a Barcelona game or a Leverkusen Barcelona game. It sucks we can't see it. As much as I'm trolling Leverkusen, it sucks we can't see it, but that would have been an excellent tie. An excellent tie, a close tie. But now Bayern win. And now what happens when Bayern wins? Well, we're wrapping up the league title. We have the momentum of securing the Bundesliga title, the Meisterschale, back where it belongs in Munich. And we beat Leverkusen, a team that has been a team that has really been a bogey team for us the last 2 seasons. We were winless in 6-7 games against them. And now we beat them, take that momentum. We get over the demons and get over the roadblock of beating Leverkusen and dominate them 5-0 over 2 legs, 5-0 aggregate scoreline. And now we have so much momentum going into the Inter clash. So much momentum. And I think that it's April 8th. So in 3 weeks' time, we're going to see, hopefully in the league, the Bayern continues to win and continue this momentum. But I think we have something in the Champions League. And Kompany. Bro, the amount of people that doubted Kompany, saying Xabi Alonso is just better. Kompany's a bum. He's the Burnley manager that got them relegated. Trash this. Oh, he's from Congo. He's from this. He's from that. He proved a lot of people wrong. Vincent Kompany proved a lot of people wrong over these 2 legs because he fully got the best of Xabi Alonso. He fully got the best of Xabi Alonso. And I'm just so happy for him. And not going to lie, bro, he has a big test. Inzaghi is a more refined and better manager than Xabi Alonso. At least in knockout competitions, Inzaghi is. So the Inter clash for me, bro, I genuinely believe Bayern, maybe outside of defense, but in midfield and attack, I genuinely believe Bayern is better in midfield, better in attack. The defense, yes, defense is Inter's bread and butter, right? So it's up to us to try and crack that defense. But I think the big battle here is Inzaghi versus Kompany, because Inzaghi is the key for Inter against us. That's the key for Inter against Bayern. But that's in 3 weeks. We'll get there when we'll get there. Let's just enjoy. Let's stay in the moment. 5-0 against Leverkusen. What a win. Urbig. We're gonna get to the player ratings. We're gonna get to the player ratings at the end of this video, but I'm just so impressed with how well we coped with Leverkusen's press. How, remember, you guys, 3 weeks ago in the league, when we came to the Bayer Arena, when we were away to Leverkusen, we actually got dominated. We went there to defend, right? But we genuinely had no chance attacking. We could not cope with their press. Today, when Leverkusen was desperate to get at us even more than they were in the league last time, these guys were here for vengeance, bro. They were here trying to win every battle. We were winning the challenges. We were calm under pressure. We were able to pass out of the back. We were able to have our own attacks. It wasn't just one-way Leverkusen traffic. It wasn't. And in the second half, bro, we got the goal with Harry Kane. And yes, Leverkusen put a ton of pressure on us. They put a ton of pressure on us. And they had 2 big chances. But Urbig with 2 big saves, the defense stayed calm. 2 clean sheets, 5-0. I'm happy. Excellent. And what you really saw what you really saw in these 2 games against Leverkusen was the players stepping up, because I do think Kompany's approach for Bayern is the correct one. So he's already getting the approach right. And Kompany has kind of narrowed down, and he knows what his best 11 is. He's basically putting out what he thinks his best 11 is. The only chance for variability in this Bayern team is at right back and at left wing. Right back, left wing, and midfield. But outside of those 3 positions, the other 8 positions are, who's going to start. Now, Neuer's injured, but he's the guy that starts in goal. So he has his core group. He puts them out there with those tactics. And what you saw in these 2 Leverkusen games is the players freaking stepped up. They executed. They were focused, determined, not making stupid errors, making smart decisions on the ball, off the ball. I just really love this performance, man. Both legs was just excellent. And I honestly think this leg, where we were under more pressure by Leverkusen, so they could, because they're trying to make the comeback, I think this leg, this second leg performance is even more impressive than the first leg when we're at home. It is. So, bro, huge win. Let's get to the player ratings. Let's start with Urbig, man. For 21 years old, his only his third start at Bayern after conceding 3 goals to Bochum this past weekend. You would think he's a little bit shaky, a little bit not confident, but composed. What I loved about Urbig today, guys, is he knew when to pass out of the back and he knew when to boot it up the field. You see, with Neuer, he's always going to really try to pass out of the back because he has the quality to do so. He has the calmness and the presence to pick out those passes. Urbig understands. Urbig knows I'm under pressure. I'm 21 years old. They're going to try to press me and get me to make a mistake. If passing out of the back is an option and I'm safe, I'm going to do it. And he did. Even sometimes he was under pressure, he made the right pass out of the back. But when he was under too much pressure, when things were, the options weren't really open, he just booted it up, and I liked that. No need to take risks. He understood the momentum of the game and when to clear it and when to not. Excellent by Urbig, and he had two big saves in the second half. 2 big saves. Although they were kind of to him, I expect him to make those saves. They were still good reaction saves. Urbig, I'm giving him an 8 I mean, what else do you want from him, bro? I'm giving Urbig a 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, so Urbig, great performance, 21 years old. All of a sudden, Daniel Peretz, who was supposed to be our second goalkeeper after Neuer, who's been out with injury and everything, all of a sudden, bro, Peretz can be sold this summer. Daniel Peretz can be sold this summer, 100%. Jonas Urbig, with these performances, can make himself the number 2 at Bayern, with Sven Ulreich staying on, obviously, as the third goalie. Right, so Urbig, good performance from him. Konrad Laimer, I think out of the starting 11, Laimer was the weakest because I felt he had too many moments of lapses of concentration, is what I'm trying to say. There was times when he would mishit a pass, he would misjudge the ball in the air, he would not communicate well with Olise, be too relaxed on the ball. I thought there were these moments of these lapses of judgment from Laimer that I was like, come on, Laimer, be more focused. You're a quality player. And outside of those little lapses of judgment, he was excellent. So I'm going to give Laimer a 7 out of 10. Out of 10, 7 out of 10, but I just didn't like those lapses of concentration I saw from him in the first half. Obviously, he got a yellow card too. I don't think he deserved that yellow card, but he did get a yellow card and he got brought off after halftime, and obviously Stanisic came in, and we'll get to Stanisic's rating. But yeah, Laimer, 7 out of 10. Upamecano, that's a monster performance, man. That's a monster performance from Upamecano, man. Upa Maldini. Upa Beckenbauer, man. Bro, I hate the narrative around Upamecano. Yes, it is his own doing. The bozo moment he had against Manchester City 2 years ago, I understand in that first leg in Manchester. But bro, this season, I hate that people are still running this narrative that Upamecano's a bozo. Vale. I'm back. This little doggy took a shit on the carpet, so I had to go deal with that. But yeah, Upamecano, monster performance, bro. He doesn't have that bozo gene this season. Now we'll wait and see if the bozo gene comes in the quarterfinals or whatever, the semifinals, or however far we get to. But bro, he's been excellent. He hasn't had these big, massive mess ups and red cards and stupid challenges. It's really mostly been Kim who's been having those lapses of judgment at center back. But Upamecano today, bro, the passion he played with, bro, he's been more passionate this season. And the fans are appreciating him more. And I just see him growing in confidence every game and having performances like these, constantly just winning those challenges on the counterattacks, hit the 1v1 defending he's always doing. In the box, winning, clearing balls, winning crosses into the box with his big fat head. Upamecano, 10 out of 10, bro. Excellent performance for him. And if he can keep doing this, bro, he's going to be one of the keys for us. If we want to be really successful in the Champions League this season, he's going to be one of the keys. So yeah, Upamecano, low-key feels it's. I think my dog just farted on me. But yeah, Upamecano, 10 out of 10. Actually, no, that's just my chair. I'm not blaming it on my dog. Kim Min-jae, I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10. He was excellent today too. Don't get me wrong. Kim Min-jae was excellent today as well, but he just wasn't at the level Upa was at. He wasn't a presence in the box like Upa was. But even then, Kim Min-jae himself was really good in his 1v1 defending scenarios. Very good at stopping the counterattacks with Upa, with Kimmich and Goretzka in midfield. He was very good at coordinating with each other, with his fullback, with Davies, and making sure everything was good back there. So yeah, Kim Min-jae himself, also a 9 out of 10. Alphonso Davies, 10 out of 10. Monster performance from Alphonso Davies. Monster performance from Alphonso Davies. It's not just the fact that he scored. It's the fact that he coped. A lot of pressure was coming onto his side with Frimpong because they love attacking. Leverkusen loves attacking through Frimpong on a counterattack. Alphonso Davies was always there. Alphonso Davies was always getting those challenges in. Alphonso Davies really kept that side relatively quiet because the two chances that Leverkusen did get were from crosses on the left side. From the right side of Bayern's defense, but not from his side of the fence. So Davies, with the goal, also sealing the 10 out of 10. If he didn't get the goal, I'd give him like a 9 out of 10. But Davies, yeah, 10 out of 10, gets the goal, was in a good position. He was very high up for that Harry Kane cross. And the first time finish as well was very classy. So Alphonso Davies, 10 out of 10. Give me more of these performances. Bro, ever since he signed that contract, he's just been laser focused, man. Laser focused, Alphonso Davies been. And bro, he is improving all the time. He's always improving. He's always improving. So Alphonso Davies, 10 out of 10. I'm going, you guys, I know I don't always do this, but I'm going Kimmich, 10 out of 10 as well. Just another game where he shows all the people who doubt him. He shows all the people who doubt him why he should be a midfielder. Today, he played as more of almost like a 6 role even, since we were playing a little bit more defensively. And he showed, bro, that if he were to focus on being a defensive midfielder, he could be the best defensive midfielder in the world. He was stopping so many counterattacks. He was cutting so many passing lanes. And then his actual passing, the actual passing itself, Kimmich, excellent. Getting the balls to the wing. Obviously, he got the assist for the first goal for Harry Kane. And it was an excellent ball into a dangerous space, and Harry Kane put it away. So Kimmich, 10 out of 10, bro. Another solid performance. And I actually think, obviously, Kimmich had a couple mid games against Celtic in the that run of games with Celtic and Leverkusen sandwiched between. He wasn't that great, but I genuinely believe it's because of all the contract pressure that was on him. I think it's already been reported that his contract is signed and sealed, that it's going to be announced soon. I think that happened about a week and a half ago because the performances I've seen these last 2 games, just excellent. And he looks like a guy committed to the club. Kimmich, 10 out of 10. Goretzka, bro, you guys, earlier in the season, I was absolutely Goretzka out. I wanted him out of the club. I wanted him sold last summer, and I was saying he's going to get sold this summer. I'm not too sure, bro, because now that the team is stable, now that with Pavlovic getting sick all the time and he's getting more games, Goretzka looks like a more stable figure in this Bayern team, and he knows his role more. And it is what it is. He knows his role. He is the more defensive player in the pivot. He is going to try to just get those tackles in, do a lot of dirty work, but also when he can, get runs into the box, be an attacking threat when he can. And I think that's really suiting Goretzka well. A good performance from him again. My dog's trying to leave me. Why doesn't she love me? I don't know. But Goretzka, I'm going to give Goretzka at 8.5 out of 10. Another good performance from him. Another good performance. Michael Elise. What else do you want me to say about him? He's just always a threat, bro. He's just always a threat. Michael Olise, 9 out of 10. Always finding ways to get the ball on the wing and, bro, freaking cut inside, get crosses, and get shots off. He had one moment in the second half where he was on the left side, actually, and he kept the ball in play, did a Ronaldo chop and got a right-footed shot off that almost deflected into the goal. Olise, 9 out of 10. Excellent performance. Coman, one of the three stooges. This was one of his better games. Now, was he a huge threat attacking-wise? No. Coman wasn't a huge threat in the attack, let's be honest. But the work he did defensively, excellent today from Kingsley Coman. He basically played as almost like a wingback, but even in the attack, he wasn't being a bozo when he got the ball in the final third. He was keeping it. He wasn't losing it like an idiot. He did well to get down the line sometimes at times on counterattacks and run into spaces and receive the ball into spaces in the wing. So I thought Coman was one of his better games, even though he didn't do much in the attacking phase of the game. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. And Jamal Musiala, what can I say about the guy, dude? People don't realize, like, yes, he had 2 big chances where he could have scored and he hit the post. Well, bro, let's look outside of that. You know what was really key for us today? The amount of fouls Musiala won. The amount of fouls he drew himself was so important. Because, dude, I think, like, I'm telling you, dude, 70% of the time he tried to get out of the Leverkusen press, he drew the foul. And the other 30%, he got out. The amount of fouls he drew, it was just frustrating the Leverkusen team because they couldn't get the ball off him. And all they could do was foul him. And that would constantly stop their momentum, stop the momentum of their press, and give us more momentum, allow us to settle the game down, allow us to take the free kick slowly and play the game to our tempo. And Musiala, another excellent performance. I'm giving Jamal Musiala a 9 out of 10 for his performance. And Harry Kane, my man of the match, 10 out of 10. A man possessed, bro. I think he's a man possessed because what I saw from him in these last 2 Leverkusen games is different. It's a different energy I'm getting from Kane. And you know when it really hit home for me? That goal he scored today. The celebration he had. Bro, you know the clip of Maradona having that cracked out cocaine celebration for the 1990 World Cup? Remember that? Harry Kane let out the biggest, like, war cry I've ever heard a player let out. He went into the Bayern fans and he was like, ah, ah. And bro, we don't see that from Harry Kane. Usually when he scores, he's like, hey, yeah, get in, lads, good goal. But this time he gets the goal and he goes to the fans. He's like, ah, like a madman. And that's what I want from him. He is determined to win this Bundesliga. He's determined to do something in the Champions League. And you guys, he's on 10 Champions League goals. Harry Kane, 10 out of 10. If he continues to play like this in the knockout stages and he gets us to a final, and if we win the Champions League, it's going to be because Harry Kane is going to be the reason why we win the Champions League, because he needs to be at his absolute best for us to win the Champions League. And if that happens, Harry Kane Ballon d'Or 2025 campaign starting. Stanisic came in for Leimer to play the rest of the game at the halftime break. He was excellent. I would give him a 7 out of 10 as well. In fact, he was honestly a little more secure than Leimer on the ball. That's just who he is. He's more secure as a right back. You know, Leimer is a utility player. He didn't grow up playing right back as a professional. He's a high energy box to box midfielder. So he's playing right back. He does great deputizing for us at right back. But you could tell Stanisic is just a more calmer figure at right back. And I wasn't honestly going to rate Gnabry, but I am going to give him a 7 out of 10 because the work he did for that second goal is kind of going unnoticed. He did a lot of work to keep the ball in play, recover it, evade some Leverkusen players, and continue that attack for Bayern, which led to the second goal. So I'm going to give Gnabry a 7 out of 10, and then I'm going to give Kompany a 10 out of 10. He outdid Xabi Alonso over 2 legs, and today he set up the team perfectly. The mentality was right. The approach was right. And all in all, we got the 2-0, 5-0 over 2 legs, 2 clean sheets. And bro, we're cooking. We're cooking. We're coming for that UCL. I'm telling you, we're coming for that UCL. You guys, I want to win it. I want to win the Champions League. I want it. I need it. I deserve it. Vincent Company, Congo, rise. Bayern, rise. Südkurve, Bayern Ultras, rise, because this is our time, bro. This is our time. We can make a huge statement this year by winning the league. And bro, what Harry Kane is playing like he's playing, we need to strike while the iron is hot. We need to take advantage of it. FC Bayern Munich are coming for that UCL. We're coming. Inter, watch your backs, bro. Watch your backs, because the way the Inter's playing, we're gonna bully. We're gonna bully them. But I'll stay humble. I'll stay calm. I'll see you guys in the semifinal. It's been your boy Hokage. Peace.